Hello, this is Lisa Russick and Misty Lore with the podcast We're All Psychic. Welcome to season 4.
Welcome to
And
season
season
4.
3 ended yesterday, and that's
It
exciting.
did.
It kind of ended yesterday, and it was like kind of ended on Mother's Day, but it kind of was posted yesterday. So that's what happened. And you know what, Misty?
What?
I still think we're all psychic. You still think we're all psychic?
I do. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to say everybody should wish Lisa a late happy birthday. She was out of town, but she did have a birthday.
I did have a
Um,
birthday.
and I know she had a wonderful day. So happy
I
birthday
did.
to Lisa.
Thank you,
And
Misty.
also, I loved the one that you did yesterday about your Dear Diary. I thought that was really sweet and awesome.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I left out Courtney because like Courtney's always there, and she just like, seems to like exist like fluidly throughout all time and space and knowledge.
Yes,
She's just there, and I just
yes,
kind of felt like she was sitting next to me, telling me what to say. Partly, so Courtney,
yeah.
you were in my fever, my fever subconscious.
Yeah.
And listeners, what Courtney's done is she has gone to the Akashic records willingly for me to find out questions, answers, and guidance to what I wanted to find out about, even like from mundane things to really personal things. And it's been really cool.
Yes, she did the same for me.
Yeah. So we're going to wrap up, talk about, we already wrapped up season 3 in my fever-ish podcast dedicated to love and fun healing sessions and all kinds of learning things. We want to talk about things we remember from the last season 3, and talk about what's coming up. Like this month, we have 7, or the rest of this month, we have 7 more podcasts scheduled. So we're really excited about that.
Yes, we are. Well, speaking of last season, I would like to say, speaking of Courtney as well, she's my favorite. So every time we have her on, I always learn something like amazing and cool. And she's always got great input, and she's just so incredibly talented. So I have to say that one was my favorite for season 3. And how about you, Lisa? Which one was your
My favorite. Oh my goodness. I have to look at these. Look at these. I liked a lot of these. I had a lot of fun. I always have fun with the Tarot Talks, and the Jennifer Love series was a lot of fun. I really like the Spirit Guides one, and it's very ironic because I did realize later we had done a Spirit Guides one a long time ago, but it was different. I really like exploring the star seeds and stuff, and I loved all the stuff with Angelina. Melanie coming back for past lives was awesome, and Ruth Ann and Reiki. I learned Reiki. That's another one I left out. Ruth Ann taught me Reiki.
Yes.
I took her Reiki classes, and that was amazing.
Yes, I'm forgetting all these.
Yeah, and then Misty, there was this podcast we did. We put one of your wiener dogs on the cover of the podcast. What do you do next? Where you said, well, when you get to a certain point, what direction do you take? And I always liked that podcast. I thought that was a good one. You came up with that, and we talked about that. And we had Sheila back, and we had our Crystals podcast. And
Gosh, we've done a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, we had we talked about psychic festivals, and I did some tarot lessons. I did a palmistry lesson. I told Morgana a story. We did budget magic with Akasha and Melanie. Budget magic was a fun one. And I talked about my life changes and my divorce and moving and all the crazy things that happened. I think that's about it. Yeah. And then I think we had Alyssa. Oh, you did your Pendulums podcast. That was before I moved. And the very first episode, I think, was probably my favorite with your mom.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome to season 3. Misty's mom's episode.
Oh, no.
I get brownie points with mom.
Yes, you do, because I apparently season 3 is really long.
It is pretty long.
There is one thing that I do want to add in, especially in season 3. I know that there was a lot of times where I was sick and I wasn't able to do it. And I just wanted the listeners to know there is a reason why I am sick. I was diagnosed with a horrible disease called Cyrene-Amelia, and sometimes it really brings me down, and I just I can't do the podcast. And I apologize to listeners And I just wanted to let you guys know that's why it's not because I had something better to do or if I just didn't want to, do it. It is literally because I was sick those days. So I just want to throw that out there.
And listeners, from my point of view, there's never been a time Misty says no to a podcast unless she absolutely is incapacitated. That's it. Or her daughter needs her. And those are like extremely, like what? Of course, go do that.
Right.
I would cancel it.
I didn't want him to think that, I was trying to let him down because I'm not.
No, nobody would think that about you. They know you. They're all psychic. They understand you.
Yes.
They know what you're about. They know who you are. They listen to you all the time. They listen to your mouth.
My big mouth.
So this last season I've been through a lot personally, which helped my
growth
experiences and my growing into a new life and trying to not take the past with me and to forgive and try to get over, try to get through, try to figure out a lot of stuff that I didn't want to, but I had to, and I did want to, but it is hard to. And, the podcast really helped me with, listening to the guests talk about the ways they heal and how they have healed and how they did heal. Right. And how they do heal and how people are looking for healing and how people are finding healing in all kinds of ways. And that's what this season has been all about for me, is a lot of healing and learning from other people, how they do it and how they have. And Misty, you've been healing this whole time too.
Yeah, it's definitely been a season of healing.
Yeah. And a lot of transformations.
Emotionally and physically, right?
Yeah. And a lot of changes, a lot of transformations.
Yes. And more to come.
More to come. And I hope they're good ones.
They are.
I have deepened into my interest in astrology. I did I've had my chart read now by the Vedic astrologer we had on the podcast. I asked him for a chart reading. I had that yesterday and I had a fever, so I recorded it. I need to listen to it again because I don't remember it because I had a fever. But I did record it. And that was really rad. So in Vedic astrology, I'm an Aries with a Gemini ascendant and a Sagittarius moon. That was all interesting. I thought that was all interesting in Vedic astrology. Yeah,
I like that.
So it was cool. Yeah, I found it interesting. I mean, I don't know. I'm learning a lot. So
I need to do mine.
Yeah,
I do. I might do that later.
Yeah, that's cool.
It does sound fun.
Yeah, and so I still haven't wrapped my head around it yet, though. I haven't gotten to that aha moment with astrology where I'm like, oh, I got it. Okay, now let's go.
No, do we ever get to that moment with astrology?
I get steps, like little steps, little plateaus. Like, now I know what I'm gonna do.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the whole thing about astrology is I don't think anybody ever gets there because it's always something. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's just no ending in the learning of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we do have, speaking of astrology, we have a new moon coming up on the 16th of May, I think. And I believe it's in Scorpio. It's an eclipse. There's a full moon. It's a new moon lunar eclipse. Some kind of is an eclipse of some sort with the moon lunar eclipse. We had our full moon, I think, or do we have our new moon? I can't.
Yeah, I need to know when our full moon is because I want to make some moon water.
Hey, well, we had a new moon on April 30th, so this will be a full moon, but it's going to be a lunar eclipse. So at some point it'll be dark. But I don't know what time.
Cool.
I don't know if it'll be during the day. What's that?
Does that affect it any?
Some people think it does. It gives it different powers or strengths or abilities or qualities.
So when should they leave it out then? When should they leave the water out?
I don't know. That's probably a good question for a witch, and I am not a witch that well. I don't know that much. I guess it's just kind of what you feel.
You look it up, listeners. Yeah.
I mean, according to what I've seen Akasha talk about moon water, and some people on TikTok, they usually just say tap water and put it outside at night and bring it in before dark. I mean, before dawn.
Right.
So that's all I've read. Really, that's like not too strict.
Right. Well, yeah. I just didn't know, like, if
with the lunar eclipse, should it be out there with the eclipse? Right. I don't know. Probably. That's what I would think. I don't know.
Do we have a full moon tonight?
No, it's the 16th.
Oh, dang it.
No, it was the third. The full moon. The full moon is the 16th. The new moon was the 30th. So the full moon's the 16th.
I'm off. Oh well.
We're working on it. We're both kind of like, So listeners, you know, you ever have one of those days where you have COVID and you've been sick for a week and you're starting to come back from it and you're like, okay, we're getting there, and you have waves of
Yeah.
it and waves of it, and it comes and like I was feeling good earlier. I worked, and then I came back and I can't work anymore. And
Yeah,
then
you
Misty
crash
wrote
hard.
me. It's like let's do the podcast. And oh, now I've got my blanket from my friend Akasha Prime,
Oh,
and
it's so cute.
this blanket she made me. She dropped it off on my porch, and it's infused with dragon reiki and symbols, and it has cats all over it. And and she also gave me a bunch of tarot bags for my Hazard Cat. Or, I mean, sorry, the old name was Hazard Cat Tarot, but the new name is Kitty Quest Tarot. So the Kitty Quest Tarot now has about 10 bags, custom bags made by Akasha that I'm going to put in the Etsy shop. Well, I
Ooh,
don't know if they'll all make it there because I really like them all. We'll
I
just have to think about
know.
that.
I know. I might have to request or buy one. Hint, hint.
They're rad.
Yes, they are,
And
listener.
yeah, they were just amazing. And I don't know. I just wanted to let you listeners know that we have a lot coming up. We've had some very interesting people writing us to be on the show, like you know, people, spiritualists, psychics, people who have deeper understandings of physics that they want to talk about with working with psychic energy or how they relate to it with physics. And we have people who've been in the field forever, people who are like, you know, well known. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
very
exciting.
excited to learn from them and see what their messages are and what their experiences have been. And listeners, I'm always looking for just the everyday people who want to talk about this stuff still. So you want to be on
Yeah,
the podcast?
yeah.
Come be on the podcast. We also have a couple of sisters who do a podcast, and they're coming this weekend. We are going to be busy, Misty.
Busy, busy.
Busy.
Hey, and you know what? We
What?
still haven't had a guest on the show that has answered the question with a big fat no. So,
Yeah.
anybody listening out there, if you would like to be on the show and you don't think we're all psychic, come on.
But
Let's do it.
we don't want you to yell at us and bully us and
No, no,
crucify us or
we
anything.
want to
We don't want to be
talk.
burned at stakes or anything. We want a
No,
discussion.
we want
I
to
like a
interview you
discussion.
and
Like,
try
yeah.
to make you believe.
No, I just want to really want to hear like why not?
Point of view.
Like how can it not be possible? You
Right,
know, a
right.
possibility. I
I
don't
know.
think you have to say you believe it, but I'm kind of curious what would make you think it's not a possibility. I'm very curious about that.
I am too. So if anybody out there has that opinion,
Now she's
all
throwing it out
right,
there, people.
just throwing it out in the universe.
Throwing it out there, skeptics.
Yep.
She wants to change her mind. I just kind of want to pick it.
Yeah,
I'll
I do like to
persuade.
change minds.
I'll pick your brain. See what makes you tick.
Nobody's gonna want to be on now.
So Misty, what do you think you've learned the most over the past, like this past season, when you look back?
You know, like we talked about a minute ago, as far as like healing, you know, and me being sick, I think that I've learned how to deal with being very, very sick and still having to like go on with life.
Yes.
I think that that's been my big lesson over this past season, and I think I've done pretty dang good.
You have.
Yeah,
And you don't
and I feel
complain.
good now too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I feel like I've actually overcome it. Like I feel really good.
That's so great. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, you know, if it weren't for COVID, you know, I'm finally divorced. That's great. I don't think they changed my name, Misty, because I got my papers. I don't know if they've changed my name back, so I might have to just stick with Hazard because I don't know. I don't feel like going to court and fighting stuff. I don't know
You
what's
don't
going to
have
happen there,
to.
listeners. But you know, I asked for it, but it wasn't in my decree, so that kind of sucks.
Lawyer on it.
Well, it's just because I've changed my name on a lot of stuff because I thought the divorce was over, and then I looked at it carefully, and it was like, wait, and I'm not really sure how I haven't been divorced in Alabama. I don't know what if I get another piece of paper in the mail with the change of name. I don't know. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to call the circuit clerk. Now we're just having a phone conversation,
Yes,
listeners.
we are, listeners.
It's just this, listeners. This is how we talk. And actually, you really want to hear how we talk on the phone?
Here you go.
We had an interruption.
A long interruption. Anyways. We are so excited about this next season, aren't we, Lisa?
I'm so psyched. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you listeners, let you know it's starting tomorrow. Missy, you got anything else you want to throw out there for them?
You know,
Give them some homework, something.
Okay, all right. So just imagine how much you've learned from the last seasons. This season is going to be even better. We are going to learn a lot from a lot of different people, and we are going to pick some brains and change some minds.
Love so much. It's going to happen. Picking and changing.
Picking and changing.
Picking.
That's it.
And maybe some hearts too.
Yes.
So, listeners, as always, thank you for listening. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app. You can get advice from psychics and empaths, so you get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve. And Misty, thank you.
Thank you.
And listeners, you have a wonderful Friday the 13th.
Yes, love it.
Go find a black cat and cross its path.
Yes.
Give you good luck. Bye.